What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, I wanted to let you know that Dishonored, Death of the Outsider is actually free on Epic Store, and it's free on Epic Store until February 9th. So if you want a really good, fun game to play, head over to the Epic Game Store and grab this for free. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of the Dishonored series. This game allows you so much freedom on how you approach each and every interaction and each and every level. In this game, you're going to take on the role of Billie Lurk, once one of Dunwall's most notorious killers for hire, reunited with her old mentor, the legendary assassin Daud. You undertake the greatest assassination ever conceived, killing the Outsider, a godlike figure whom Billie and Daud see as instrumental to some of the Empire's most dishonorable moments. As you venture into the grimmest corners of Karnaca to uncover the mystery of the Outsider and his origins, you will face deadly opposition, ancient powers, and difficult decisions that will forever change the world you know. I'm going to play through the first level in this video, just so you know up front there will be spoilers because I have played through it, just getting my bearings again. I am going to go for a stealth run, never detected and not killing anybody, and I'm going to try to pick up as much of the coin and as much of the collectibles on this level as possible. I will skip the cutscenes because I don't want to spoil that for any of you that haven't actually played through the game. I'll leave the story intact. And I'd appreciate it if you left a like on this video and consider subscribing for future content like this. Let's get in here and make this run. The nice thing about the Dishonored games is that once you've completed a mission, you can go back and replay that mission. So if there's a mission that you didn't like the way it came out, you can always go back and play that mission again, trying to complete it the way that you want to. And like I said, I'm going to skip all of the story-based stuff. We have contracts that we need to complete, so Burn the White Hound and Industrial Espionage. We'll just read everything that's here. That way, if there's any information that we actually need, we have that.
That club is run by a gang that call themselves.
Okay. And we are off. So this is our ship. We come back to this on a regular basis throughout the story.
Hasn't been used for years. Hiding the dreadful whale wasn't easy.
Okay, Rat Whispers. We can listen to what they have to say. And like I said, I'm just going to skip that stuff because, again, I don't want to ruin any of the story for you, but I do want to let you know what is available as you're playing through the game. And like I said, Dishonored's great because you can choose how you want to approach every situation. It gives you so much freedom in your gameplay, but everything that you do does affect later missions. It does affect the end of the game, the story. So you have to choose how you form the world or the end of the game by the way that you play, and it does talk about that and gives you really good tutorials. You can obviously watch videos for just about everything that is major in the game. And we'll just sneak up. We're gonna just strangle this guy until he's knocked out. And we'll run him back over here. So the world does change as you do things. So when you're thinking about your mission setup and where you're going to hide bodies or what you're going to do next, think about how the world can change. It really comes down to playing through it a couple of times in order to do the stealth. That's how you figure out how to go through this game in stealth as you play through it, and then you play through it again with the knowledge of where enemies spawn, different things like that.
Place reeks of black magic. You see the people who went in there? Go after them and they'll curse your cod with pus blisters, if you're lucky.
So we'll just wait for this conversation to end and then knock these guys out as well.
A gang's a gang. You should worry more about a knife in the back than some curse.
If you say so. But let's still wait for the reinforcements.
Alright, we'll let him walk away just a little bit. Should be far enough, and then we're going to knock out this guy. Gruesome. And then this guy as well. And we want to pick him up. We're going to carry him and just hide him for later. So we're going to put him right there. We'll go back over here. Do the same with this guy. Take him and place him there. So spoiler alert incoming. I'm going to head up here and actually get into a safe that I shouldn't be able to get into at this point, but I know the clue in order to get into it. So you could do it now, you could do it later, but what you want to look at is these books. So 4 books, 5 books, 1 book. That's going to give you the combination for this safe. So it's going to be 4, then 5, and then 1. Wow, it's going to make me go all the way around. There we go. 4, 5, 1 opens the safe. Don't worry, there is a note that you pick up that explains that combination later on in the story. And then we're just going to loot everything that's in here as well. There should be a bath salts in here. And then finally, we're going to grab the key. And we'll unlock the door and head out. Okay, so then it explains way to play. You can do absolutely whatever you want. Kill people, not kill people. We're going to go down here. We're going to grab this spring razor that's hidden there. And then we'll listen to this.
Gets the juices flowing through your veins, keeps your head clear for the fight. Reckon I should get one?
No, no, no! Don't waste coin on Duff's whalebone gewgaws. They don't do squat. Want your vitals stirred?
We can go over and pickpocket that lady while we're waiting.
Just before the match. You'll see.
Scarlet Nightshade? I tried Black Nightshade elixir once. Supposed to put strength in your swing. Rubbed it on and lost all feeling from the neck down for a fortnight. Numb as a dead cod. Couldn't walk, couldn't stand, couldn't piss without Gretchen's help. Nah. I'll stick to that.
We can actually go down and pickpocket this guy as well. Some of these guys are really hard to pickpocket any later on. And if you're wanting to get all the coin, you're going to need to do some of these things early on.
Tried my ointment.
Now you want to make sure that people aren't staring at you while other things are going on. Sometimes you can initiate movement by just having a conversation. So this lady's watching this guy right now. So what we're going to do is just sneak up to her, pickpocket real quick, and then we'll come back down, pickpocket him, and we're good to go inside. Have a chat with this lady. You want to talk to people because they are going to tell you different things about the level.
Outsider's eyes.
So there's Daud right there.
Making him fight.
And they're keeping him suppressed by this. So your main objective is to unlock that. And it now tells you who has the key. So now I don't go through and pickpocket everybody in here because a little bit later on it's a lot easier to pickpocket them. So I'll just leave them all for now. There is a couple of things right here we can grab real quick. Grab that coin. And then in here, this and that. Did I miss something right there? Yeah. Just that and that. Grab the bath salts in the bathroom. And then we're up. Alright, so the bone charms are going to give you different abilities. I don't usually add any until I've got quite a few. One thing you're going to want to do right away here is get up to where you're going to actually grab this painting. Because as soon as you finish the mission, if you haven't grabbed that, you lose it for good because the guy that you rescue actually grabs it. So I'm going to go in here first. There's another bone charm here. Couple of things there. Just grab all the loot. Alright. There's a lady in here. Feel like she's about to turn around. Maybe not. Let's just go for it. Sometimes it's risky doing that, but worked out just fine. And we will put her right here. Should be good there for the rest of the mission. Alright, we're going to go finish our first contract here. Whatever you do, don't run out here, because everybody down below will freak out if you run along this. Alright, and our first contract is actually right in here. Just going to knock this guy out. And if you carry him right away, it'll loot them as well. So you can see I picked up the workshop key. Otherwise, if you don't carry him, you could just pick it up once it's down. So one of our contracts is to break all of this and then find the recipe for it. So the recipe is in this locked drawer. We just looted the key. There's the recipe, and our first contract is complete. And we'll just loot all the money. And then there's some money on this table as well. Nothing in this room. Eventually we can use this door to go back out, but I leave it latched for now. What was that? Oh, just wine glass or a whiskey tumbler we can throw as a distraction. Okay. So we're going to head over and meet this lady. Now this is the main objective for the mission that we're headed to now. And this is about where I'm going to tell you guys to pop a save point, because this area can be a little bit funky when you're going into it. It changes a little bit sometimes. Your timing doesn't always work, so definitely recommend a save right there. So there's a lot of different ways to approach this next section. What I like to do is peek through the keyhole, get their conversation started, and then back out of that. On our wheel, we are going to take the lethal darts. Now, humans are all that matters. So if you end up killing the animals, those aren't going to make a difference to your lethal or not lethal. So we're just going to kill all of the animals that are in there. We'll need to do that for moving forward anyway, but that does speed up their conversation, and you really don't need to listen to their conversation in order to progress through the story. It's not like it adds anything to your mission setup. So then we are just going to move right in here, and this is pretty risky doing it like this, but we're going to knock him out. And then we want to just shoot her like that, and that's the quickest way to do it. If your timing's a little bit off, it's not going to work out as good as that just did, so just keep that in mind. We are going to loot through all of this stuff here real quick. We want to grab that, want to grab that, and we want to grab that. Additionally, we do want to open this up, and we're just going to take this bottle of whiskey. This is the fastest way to get this done. And we're just going to throw the bottle of whiskey on the dog there. That's going to give us the second contract. And then we can head out because we have the key, and we can release Daud. So we're just going to come in here, and we're going to go right over to this pedestal, unlock that, and turn this off. Okay, whatever you do, don't walk over there right away. You're going to want to go around and loot everybody.
Right back into this occult shit. Daud can explain himself back on the dreadful whale.
Grab the coin that's down there. This gentleman right here, he's got the combination clue. So there it is right there. It tells you to tally the books. So if you didn't grab it at the beginning, you now know what it is. And we'll grab all that loot.
This place really pulls in coin.
So now we can head this direction. There's going to be a little cutscene.
Feeling safer already? Hey, what happened here? What the?
Cut. We're just gonna wait him out.
I don't like that. Have a look around. Let her have a look.
Sometimes they will come down the stairs, so you might want to throw a save in, but... Okay, so we'll grab this loot here.
Did I imagine that?
Grab this loot here. So this guy comes back in. Just send him flying over there. Need to get down underneath this. Can knock him out as well. And we might have one more that comes in. Bodies being detected is okay, but you don't want to have your character detected. And looks like they're not going to come back in. They're not looking around, so we did that pretty well. This guy, I think, yeah, he's walking right there. So he's going to walk back and forth here.
I feel so bad. I haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
But we should be able to just cross the street pretty easy now. Just walk right past. And there we go. Any areas that you're having issues with, just save before going into them. And then we should have a guy there. Now, normally this area I use my traps, but since I used up all of my traps, I'm going to have to do this a little bit differently.
Only something would happen right here. It doesn't have to be a circus, just some little bit of excitement once in a while.
We're going to go up in here. We'll just do that, and then they're going to come investigate, and we'll shoot the next one when he comes. Okay, there she is. Hit her, and one more.
There's nothing to do.
There we go. So now we've taken care of all the guards in here. We can loot her, and we're good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the full stealth and full pacifist run for the first level of Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this game? Have you played through it before? And what's your favorite style of gameplay?